Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Sethum and welcome back to another video. In this video I am going to be testing out different various methods of trying to get the artifact of the strong on the island. Now this has changed since my previous video and has become a lot more difficult to obtain. So I'm going to try and find a way of doing it. I've got several plans and thoughts and concepts and ideas. I've tried some stuff before. So if you guys enjoy this video, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, for those interested in hanging out with me, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this can be found down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment. So with that out of the way, let's talk about what I'm going to do in this video in a bit more detail. I've got a set of things that I am going to be trying out. I have tried a method used on a cave on the Ragnarok server, and that was to get some creatures in there. However, nothing I could actually get in there, and the problem is once you get past the low point in the cave, the issue is that you're gonna have to raise a baby. So if you try and like get a baby to follow you in there, you're gonna have to raise it, you're gonna have to imprint on it. And I have a Meganura on top, Megalania on top that I tried to use. That didn't go through. I tried a Bleeze Buffo. And just to be straight and fairly honest with you guys, the concept that I'm going to be using and testing eventually in this video will be the use of aberration stuff. So before we get into it, I'm just gonna go in there with the method that I used to do, which worked quite well because the Pelovias, even when they did get you, they would not take you off the grapple, which was quite helpful because you could reel yourself up to the ceiling. It is still a viable solution in my opinion. The things that have changed though would be the fact that you would have to carry a lot of weapons with you, and you'd have to be very careful, and you're limited to where you can grapple, so you would need to carry a lot of grapples, and they do weigh quite a bit, limiting the amount of ammunition that you'll need to carry, because I think the best way of doing this cave, the safest way, would be to kill pretty much everything in there. I think that is the conclusion that I've come to. Anyways, I'm going to go with the grapples. I know I am hungry. I don't care because I will most likely die. As you can see, we've got some wolves and bears that have seen me already. I need to get my rear end up there. Go on, yeah. You missed me. Oh, what are you hitting? Hopefully not me. Whoa. That was pretty tense. Right, I don't see any Pelovias here. Now, the cave, everything in the cave should be a form of blue and white, so a combination of the two. If you see a dark spot on the ground or on the wall or on the ceiling, know that that is a Pelovia that is hidden. Now, there's the Pelovia. Oh, ow. Gotta go. Bye. So I'm gonna try and do this as quickly as humanly possible. Things are still on me and it hurts. Oh dear, this is not good. So far, I have eluded some Pelovias from what I have observed. Let's see if we can get out of here alive. Probably not going to manage too well. It's only a matter of time before I actually get caught off guard by a Pelovia. Don't want to get hit by those guys. I mean, we did do so far so well. So it appears that the dire bears can attack. Oh shoot, that hurt. Okay. I mean, so far I'm doing okay. But you see, there haven't been very many Pelovias yet. We've not had a run-in with those guys. And that's when I'm expecting things to go wrong. Okay. I've been quite fortunate so far. I want to kind of go for that before I hit the ground. There we go. There's the Pelovias. Now, I am going to use a bit of a cheat here. And let us disable that. I don't want to faint whilst I am grappled. Those are Pelovias right there. And that's the way I need to go as well. Now, oh, there's 2 more on my right, 3 more. So, okay. This is where the problems come. Let's see if they can get me from up here. Yeah, they probably will be able to get me. I mean, these things can now jump a ridiculous height. I'm gonna try and do this without aggroing them. See if I can do that. So far, so good. They should have aggroed on me. So I think the mode changes. Oh, I'm out of ammo. You see, I was expecting to die a lot quicker than this. So let me get myself some more grappling hooks, maybe 20, 30, 40. That should suffice. Probably will end up dying anyway. There we go. So as you can see, they can jump at quite a decent height. Once you fall, you take fall damage. Then you get surrounded by everything that's bad. And eventually you die. Now, you do have to lower yourself from time to time to be able to move across the ceiling. So that's not really going to work as well as you intended. Now, you could, of course, use the grapples to stay on the ceiling. You will need some sort of explosives to get the Pelovias out of their hidey holes. So the idea is you need to blow up something, and that seems to affect the Pelovias once they are hidden, and they will come out. They won't jump at you, which is quite a beneficial thing. So there is my Magdalena that I used, which obviously failed. Might as well get some clothes on before the cold actually kills me. So I'm taking another one of these. I kind of want to get rid of all this stuff. I don't want any of that. There we go. And so this time around, I am going to go with some of the aberration stuff. I'm taking several of these climbing picks. We'll need a motor. We'll need some gasoline for the motor. We'll need some anchors. Now notice that you can carry quite a decent amount of anchors compared to the grapples. Big benefit here already. And I know that they do attach to the ceilings and walls in the cave. The only problem being with the anchors and, of course, the climbing picks is they weren't designed for this cave, or this cave wasn't designed for them. So there will be certain regions that it might not work as intended. But it should make our life a lot easier. Now we'll need some explosives. I'm going to test out some C4. The problem with the C4, of course, is that you need to be on the ground to place it. But the C4 is good as a trap to kite things into and then blow it up. It does a decent amount of damage. I have tested out the grenades. The problem is they bounce all over the place, and they don't really seem to do that much damage. But they are good for breaking out the Pelovias out of their hidey holes. So let's go with that amount of grapples. I do expect to die, as this is a first time that I'm actually going for this specific run and see what happens. Do you know what? I'm gonna take with me some of these just to see what's what. So this is a test run. Bear in mind, I'm only testing this theory to show you the difference between the grapples. Now, a lot of people are probably going to tell me, why don't I just do it with the stuff in the game without using the aberration things? Well, the first thing I have to say to that is simply, you are able to transfer stuff from aberration to any other map. So why the hell not? Now, if you don't have it, that's not my problem really, because doing this solo is not possible. Right? Doing it on ground is just simply not possible. You are going to be overrun by every single thing. I'm gonna try and blow this guy up. Yeah, okay. There you go. Really? Well, that sucks. Whoops. Okay, let's try this. Ooh, look at that. That was so effective. Where's the bear? Like, seriously. Where's he gone? Oh, wow. Okay, that's his body right there. Huh. Yeah, so, going back to what I was saying before. I don't see why you would not use this method if it works. Just because it's native to Aberration. If you can transfer stuff out of Aberration, then why the hell not? Why be a silly Billy and look at that. Look how easy that was. Oh, Perlovias. Perlovias. This guy's gonna aggro when I touch the ground, isn't he? Yeah. Not good. So I've shown in a previous video that I can. Whoops. No, he's not. Okay, that's good. I showed in a previous video that you can transfer stuff out of Aberration. If people don't have the DLC, then I'm sorry. Doing this solo is not a thing. You need some form of leverage in this game. There's that many bad things here that it's just almost impossible to do solo. As a group, you stand a chance, but you still need to kind of lure the bad things into a trap sort of deal. Now I'm trying to get to that pillar right there. That's the idea. I want to go as high as possible. I want to stick to the ceiling as much as possible. That's the plan of the zip lines. The other beneficial thing about the zip lines is they allow you to move back and forth, which gives you a chance of course, avoiding the Perlovia. So I'm going to show you that you cannot throw the C4 charges from here. Totally sucks. Now, that doesn't allow me to do it, so therefore I'm going to go with the climbing picks and try and find my way around. I've got a glider suit, so I can glide from one side to the other. And as you can see, the climbing picks do work pretty darn good. There are several regions that the climbing picks do not really work well, but you just have to find a way around them. Okay. I just want to see what's below me. Okay, I can't go any higher. I do want to get to that side where the loot crate is. And there's a Perlovia right there, so that I need to bear in mind. And so... okay, he's not aggro. That's mighty good. Just wanted to show you guys what's in there. Not that I care. This is on local play at the moment. And there's a Perlovia down there, so... dear me. Now normally my thing would be, let's see if I can actually... why? I'm on the ground. Yo, that's bad. Oh dear. Oh dear, panic. Yep. There's the Perlovia. Now obviously I'm buying time with the medical brews, but that's not going to last very long, is it? This was a first test run to show you guys kind of what's what. Ideally, you want to be killing things, and that's why you want to be killing stuff. There's just a lot of bad things in here. Okay, so on this third run, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go for the exact same layout, but I'm going to add some explosives, such as RPGs. I'm going to take a fabricated sniper rifle. I'm going to get some food with me. Gonna get some medical brews and all that good stuff, and let's get rid of this stuff before anything else, and we'll see how far in the cave I can get before I actually die. Again, I'm expecting to die, as I would probably take with me a shotgun and maybe some grenades, but this is another test to show you guys the difference of how far you can get with this method. This also gives me an idea of what to expect. And after this video, I will run some tests, or this exact same test over and over again to see what the outcome is. And then I shall make a guide that should help people out, hopefully. So I want a fabricated sniper rifle. We'll take some ammunition for that. We'll take plenty of ammunition for that, actually. Let's quickly put this on. We don't want to die. I'm going to focus heavily on RPGs this time around. They do a lot of damage, and so that is quite beneficial for us. What's that? Okay, so we'll put that there. I did take 2 motors with me. I don't actually think I need that many motors though. I'm not bothered about losing it. It's all spawned in stuff, and I can always get myself some more. I don't have to actually work for it, and that is the benefit of doing this in a single player where I can spawn things in. And again, I don't mind if I lose the fur armor, so I kind of want maybe that amount. I mean, maybe that's a bit too much. Okay, something sounds like something's going on out there by the looks of things. Oh, seriously. It sounds like wolves. Do I want to go out there? Okay, well, I guess that was that. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what I dropped here. Okay, I don't care for those. Got some ammo. I haven't got anything else bought from the C4. I think I'll take another fabricated sniper rifle. I know these things don't last very long, but then if I die, I lose it. Yeah, I think this'll do. Let's get a rocket launcher ready. We've got some rockets. I don't really want to waste too many things. Load this bad boy up, and I'm going to see what damage the rocket launcher does. The problem is the rockets do not weigh a lot. It's the rocket launcher itself that weighs a lot. So you are, I suppose, limited by your carry weight in terms of what you can carry in with you. You do want to be over prepared for this cave rather than under prepared, and you do need explosives, as it will make life that much easier. Okay, so we've got the grapple, the zip line from here. I'm gonna try and do this if I can. No, see, that doesn't work. Nope. Okay, over there. Again, I'm partly in the wall. Okay. Nope. The idea was here, I was trying to see if I could just use the climbing picks to get from one wall to the other, then glide from one wall to the other, grapple onto it. But as you can see, there are quite a few regions where I cannot actually use the climbing picks, which kind of sucks if you have a lot of bad stuff below you. I'm still going to try and get as far as I can with the climbing picks, which I probably called grapples but at some point, but my apologies for that. Let's try and glide. So this method might be somewhat of a viable alternative to doing this cave. The only problem is there's a lot of bad stuff here, and if you mess up and fall into it, or Palovia knocks you down, which I'm assuming it can stun you even whilst you are gliding, that is gonna suck. But as you can see, it does get you deep in the cave quite quickly. Okay, I wanna kind of go that way. Like so. I'm gonna go up here. I want to get to that loot crate. Like that. Nope, up there. That's it. I do worry about that Palovia. Now I can try and glide my way out of here, but that's not going to work too well, is it? That guy's got me worried. Let's see what happens if I fire a rocket to them. Okay, well, it's going to get hit. It's going to hit the freaking ceiling, isn't it? Darn it. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. I seriously did not mean to do that. Maybe like so. Oh, that's bad. What the hell was that? That wasn't the Pelovia, that's good. Okay. Maybe try and grapple onto something. No, grapple. I can't get grapple, Jesus Christ. Zip line down or something. How can I go about this? I can do that, but then where do I go from there? Okay. You see, the Pelovia behind me, that's also making me feel quite uncomfortable at the moment. So my plan is, say, we zipline from there to maybe there, sort of. I kind of know. I don't know. I'm trying to get as much distance on these zip lines as humanly possible. I do also have to bear in mind the height of the zip line, because look what I've done here. I'm going to clip onto the ground, which sucks. Now I do need to set up a new zip line, but if I get close to that, it's gonna annoy that Pelovia, which is not something I want to do at the moment. I think that looks a bit better. So let's zip line like that. Okay, so let's see what this does. Seems to do some damage. Yeah, that's quite a bit of damage. Obviously, this is not a viable option for killing stuff because of weight / space inventory. But it does do quite an effective amount of damage. Now, I want to get that guy over there because he's annoying me. Come on. Now, you should not... Where are you? You should not be able to get me now because he has lost the element of surprise. Yo! What are you doing? Okay. Oh! Dire bird that was hiding amongst the corpses. Well, I don't blame him for doing that. I'd probably do the exact same if I had a crazy fool using rocket launchers on me, but didn't work out for him, did it? So I need to go further, but I cannot. So I'm gonna go down this way and see what we got. Okay, some Pelovias hidden in the ground, a pack of wolves. I mean, staying off the ground is the main focus of this particular test. As always with this cave, obviously you don't want to be on the ground. That is the worst place to be. Okay. See, that's slightly worrying because I don't know what I am attached to at this current time. No surface to climb. Oh, this sucks. I could try and glide my way through. That would be an option. I don't think that'll end too well. There's something going on. Wow. The wolves have that much of an aggro range, and they were actually hiding a Pelovia mound. That sucks. I'm kind of in a bad position at the moment. And this layout for the ceiling is so annoying. So I'm going to have to go back to the waterfall and sort out a new method of transportation, I guess. I'm going to try and get as close as possible. There's a cliff there that I could probably try and go off of, or a giant rock. That bit in front of me basically is what I'm going for. Maybe attach a zip line to that, and then anchor it to somewhere in the distance. Now, I wonder if I can do that from here. I don't really want to retrieve my stuff. That doesn't really bother me. I know I'm not supposed to go that way, so I'm going to go this way then. Okay, let's see what goes on. Oh, dear me. Oh, no. I'm already liking the climbing pics. They're a bit derpy. Definite lifesavers, though. Okay. just wonder though. I want to get rid of those wolves because they annoy me. Whoops, that was a miss. Kind of like that. As you can see, they take a lot of shots to kill, so all the creatures in this cave have a ridiculous amount of HP. They are really high level, and so they are very, very dangerous. But so far, bearing in mind that I've got only rocket launchers and no grenades or C4 with me, I've lasted quite well. Let's try this. Yep. That wolf didn't notice me. That's quite odd. Problem is now I need a zipline somewhere. Now, the question is, how am I going to zipline from here to anywhere? Because I need to be in the ground to be setting up ziplines. Yep, aggro that wolf. That's good. Now, if I can go, say, on this edge right here, maybe. See, can I do that? And I'm hungry. No, that failed. Oh dear me. Oops, stay out of the water. Water's bad. Okay. Don't know what the hell was going on there, but I was slipping off the side. How's that? Okay, well. Yeah, so this is, I suppose, the best place to zipline from. Let's sort out my hunger for a start. And we attach a zipline to there, and then maybe, how far can I get this thing to go? That's good enough. And it does seem to snag onto something at first, but if you go back and then forwards, it does tend to work. Now, I do fear that these things can knock me off the zip line. I mean, I've held out quite a decent amount, so let's try a rocket launcher and show you exactly what happens when you hit them whilst they are hidden. I'm going to move back just in case. 2 Perlovias. Wow. That's some nasty stuff. Let's go and aggro the other bunch of Perlovias there. Like so. That's one. Let's try and get that guy with the Yeti. Oh, we got the Perlovia. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be bothered about our rockets yet. Right, he's coming. Oh, there's 2 Yetis there. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's try and get closer then. Maybe like that. Right, we've got all the bad stuff that we wanted over here. So at this point, what I would try and do is obviously kill them. So that way, if I do make a mistake, I will not be punished so severely. And Jesus Christ, you take a lot of hits. That was an entire clip in one creature that did not die. Okay. Okay, he's swimming off. So that's a bit of a worry. One Perlovia down. There's one swimming towards me. It looks like he's actually floating, but let's call it swimming for the sake of it. Okay. Oh, where are you going? Back here. Never mind. You go and do your thing. I'm gonna shoot your friend here. There's another one down. Let's see if I can get you. Yeah, that's it. Good boy. There's one over here. Well, having second thoughts there, buddy. You can't get to me. What are you doing? There we go. Now, we have 2 Yetis. If we aggro one, I believe the other one will aggro as well. So, Out of that principle, let's try and do that. You should have been dead really in real life. Why are you going for a swim now? Not the best time for a swim. Alright, that's fine. Just swim in circles. Don't know what that's supposed to do for you. You're not having me fooled, mate. Oh, where's the other guy? I think he's probably below me, but let's get this guy sorted out. I don't want him disappearing. And where's the other Yeti? Oh, hello? Smelly Yeti. Where the hell are you? Okay. He's... Oh! A Perlovia I missed. Come here. Yeah, you swim in circles. That actually gives me an advantage. You just do that, yeah? There we go. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get up here, sir. You did lose the element of surprise. So I know I need to go kind of that direction. That's an anglerfish. That's a nice green color. And how am I going to... Right, I know where that Yeti's gone. So this is as far as I can go. The problem is I need to go into that direction. So how am I going to do that? Try and do this maybe. This might suck. This might not. Aha. We are on the ceiling. Problem is looking around is a bit of an issue. But let's see what's below us. Didn't sound very friendly, that. Yeah. Okay, there's lots of bad stuff down there. This area seems a bit okay-ish. I think I'm going to go for the floor, ground, you know, whatever. Like so. And nothing seems to be attacking me, so that's promising. So I'm gonna zip line from somewhere, from here somewhere, to down there somewhere. Well, I haven't quite decided where I'm going to. I'm gonna try and jump this water. I kind of want to stay out of it, like so, and hopefully not land in water. So if I set a zip line from, say, maybe here-ish, but I can't do it because I'm on the freaking picks. That's annoying. Well, okay, maybe we do it whilst off the ground, and kind of like that. I'm gonna try and go for that middle far pillar thing. That's not my device. That shiny pillar, like that, sort of like over there. That should suffice. I should be high enough for stuff not to get to me. And should give me a good view of this chamber. There's a Perlovia there. There's some stuff, some Perlovias hidden in the ground. I did hear what sounded like a bear. Right, he's down. I'm sure I heard what sounded like a bear. Okay, there's a Yeti there as well. Bears, wolves. I could pull these guys as well. I know the wolves tend to have a ridiculous aggro range. I need to go into that cave right there. So, that little portion right there, that's where I need to be. Problem is, there's all this bad stuff around here, which, when and if they aggro, it is gonna be a pain in the butt to deal with. And so therefore they may end up complicating the situation a bit more than I expected. But I am going to try and do this. No, yeah, oh, good. Now at this point, it's important to note, guys, that I'm only trying to get in. I am not actually thinking about getting out. I don't mind if I die and lose my stuff. But it does seem like the aberration equipment is getting me quite a fair distance in the cave without any issues. It just takes a lot of planning. Okay, well. The idea is I do want to try and stay off the ground. I don't know what to expect around any corner at this current given time. It's been a while since I have actually done this cave, so I don't know what's going on in here. Don't know the patterns and where things spawn anymore. So I'm just going at it as safe as possible. I'm hoping that this height I should be decently high off the ground for things not to get to me. I might just be dangling bait for them or food. We'll see. Yeah, okay, we got some stuff there. So I'm trying to move further, but it's not really working because I'm stuck. There we go. Well, I'm gonna have to be on the ground here. Gonna have to zip line from this point on, and maybe if we do that. So the problem is, I think basically I'd be too close to the ground. I'd just be dangling food for these things. I think that might be high enough. That should do. Oh, Christ. Take this down and try that again. Yeah, see, this is where explosives would have come in handy. C4, set up a trap, kite them into it, blow it up, and kill everything. See, everything here is quite low, so if I kite them in, I have a feeling they'll be able to get to me. But I cannot zipline too far, so the way to zipline here would be to attach one anchor like here, then walk towards the exit of the cave, and then attach it from there. I don't have the option with me at the moment due to the gear that I have and the gear that I don't have and should have had. I guess we'll try this and see what happens. Seriously? I am too low. That is not gonna work. That's not gonna work, is it? Jesus, you made me jump. Yeah, that's just like dangling food for them to eat off a dangling line instead of off the ground. That's really not going to work, is it? I can't get it any higher than that, can I? Try that. So the plan now is to get myself stuck to the ceiling or as high to... sorry. Hello, can you get me? Yo, you can get me. Never mind. Well, that's the end of me. Now, if I had some explosives to set up some boo-boo traps, that would have worked. Ooh, that's a nice color for a Polovia. And maybe... Hey, get off me. I want to climb on the wall. Panic, panic. Go on. Wall, let me up a... Oh, come on. Let me up a wall. No, that's not working. Right, well, I'm not even going to come back to get my things. I've got plenty of spawned in stuff. But as you saw there, the aberration gear does help a tremendous amount. It is kind of a tactical game in sense of positioning yourself using the zipline, the glider suit, and the climbing picks. I did not have a wide variety of explosives, which I do recommend for this cave, and so in my guide, or in the next guide, in the proper guide, I will be using a variety of explosives to see what I can achieve. It would have also helped if I had a shotgun, because the fabricated sniper rifle's durability does decrease quite rather quick. So I know it's been a bit of a long video, but you got to see the way I test certain things before I make guides, and you also got to see what works and doesn't work, which I will not be covering in the guide, because based on the amount of time it took me to get to the point where I died with the aberration gear has taken a long time. So therefore this, in terms of a guide, would be a very long video. So with that being said and done, of course, I am going to end the video here, and do hope that you folks have enjoyed it. If you have, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, for those interested in hanging out with me, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this can be found down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment. That is it for me for this video, folks, and until next time, stay safe.